Taurus, to your beginning of the month of June reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. I've already got your energies up. Coming up in your energy is the Lovers, and the overall message of the card and is taking the lead with the Emperor card. So it's really talking about leading the love, right? Leading the way for love, trying to get this love to build, right? Getting this relationship back where it's supposed to be, having the desire to want this relationship to grow, and maybe even coming up with a compromise of how we're going to do things. But with the leader over here, there's a lot of observation going on. I'm leading the way. I'm taking the reins. I want this to happen. So there is this really overwhelming feeling of wanting to be in control of the situation so that you can get the love back to where it needs to be. It's like somebody needs to take the effort, and I'm standing up strong, and I'm going to take this effort. Okay, so you're guiding. You're using all your energy to guide the relationship. Okay, so, and it's not dominating. Don't get that wrong, right? It's not a domination. It's just a leading. Maybe you feel like they kind of strayed away, and you're trying to lead them back because you want them back, right? Okay. So getting straight into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. 5-4 Taurus, please. Taurus, please. The present, the recent past, and the near future. Observing the situation. In the recent past, it's balance, trying to gain the balance. Oh, guys, sorry about that. Band-Aid's falling off. Observing and trying to keep the balance within the relationship. It feels like there could have been some imbalance going on, and maybe this is where the compromise was starting to happen, right? Like, I feel like there's this compromise. There's something compromised, and we kind of fell off over here. Now I want it to grow and get better. In the recent, or in the near future, is opening up. Okay. So yes, with this balance over here, it's keeping the balance, making a compromise in the past, saying, hey, you know what? We got off balance. We weren't on the same page. It feels like we weren't together the way we should be together. So clarifying on the balance. In the recent past, please. Clarifying on the balance. The 8 of Coins. It was like something you didn't see coming. The Emperor. Thought everything was nurturing, and then something went awry. Trying to figure out which direction to go through. It looks like something did happen. There was something that happened that you didn't see coming. From this very nurturing person, you were very nurturing. It's that Taurus energy coming through, saying, I was nurturing to you, but I didn't see this coming. I wish that I could have been more prepared for this. I wish I could have seen this coming. Why didn't I see this coming? I'm holding tight, but still holding tight to the relationship. Like I said, it feels like a compromise because the leader over here has this compromise. Lovers have the compromise, and the balance card also has this compromise. So it feels like there was something that went on that threw you guys off balance. Clarify on the situation at hand. There was no progression. If anything, the love just started, it could have just been dissipating. It could have just kind of been falling apart. Maybe you guys were working too hard somewhere else, and it just kind of, you guys just kind of separated. Could be from work. Your attention was somewhere else. You weren't focused there. And just Feels like you just kind of wandered away. As you're over here kind of offering them cups, you know that you want this growth, you want this compromise, you want them to come back, but you know, it just doesn't feel, you're holding tight to this, but you're just not seeing which direction this is going to go in. And this is where the observing is coming from, is from this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is saying, I'm kind of blind to see, I'm not sure exactly which way this is going to go. You know, but I'm giving it all the faith that I can over here. Yeah, with the observing, yeah, you're waiting for the growth with the Two of Wands. Waiting for this to happen, observing the situation and seeing how you're going to do this. This is how you become this leader. You're still leading the way over here. Making this choice to keep this love alive. You don't want it to dissipate. You don't want it to go away. So you're observing all the little things. And if they did something wrong, my friends, in the past, it's almost like, I'm not going to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. I'm going to leave it in the past, but I am going to watch your actions. I'm going to see if you're actually going to come back to me the way that you came, you know, that we were together once before, or are you going to continue to kind of, I don't know, stay kind of on the sidelines, not really coming towards me with the growth that I am looking for. You know, waiting for your ships to come in, definitely waiting for them to come back towards you. And observing, are they going to come towards me the way that we were together before? Yeah, it's the same thing I just said. You see the loyalties within this person, whether this is a friend or, you know, a very deep friendship of love, or if this is a lover, you see the loyalties of this person. This person is very loyal to you no matter what, and you know this. This is why you want to lead the, you know, the pack to love. This is why you want this love back. You feel very loyal to them. And you know, hey, you know what? We had some things in the past. I don't want to talk about it, though. You strayed away. You did whatever you did. You weren't focused on me with the 8 of Coins over here. You're kind of doing your own thing. But I know you're loyal to me. It just was unfair. So you're looking to see if they're going to continue to be unfair to you in the present, or are they going to continue to come towards you? It looks like they've been trying to come towards you because of the Knight of Cups. Like, they started picking up the pace to come towards you. But maybe they made it from the fence on the, and they haven't quite gotten to the pasture yet, right? They're just kind of fence sitting, getting ready to jump into the pasture, and you're waiting for them to jump in that pasture, and they just haven't done it yet. And there's still this imbalance. There's still a little bit imbalanced where you want it balanced. So there's this feeling that this is unfair. Yeah. And it makes you sad. It makes you very sad. There's a sorrowfulness going on over here with the Queen of Swords upside down. And it's unfair that they're kind of cold to you. Even though they're doing much better than they were before, there still feels like there could be sometimes a little cold shouldering. Every now and again, it looks like they could get a little, you know, a little cold. But the love and the over it. But you're perceiving this. You know there's a love here. And you're going to hold tight to this with the King of Cups. But you're also looking at it from a different perspective because of the observing. So you're still 100% observing them. You're not going to stop observing them because of taking the lead. I'm watching you. I'm watching you to see if you're actually going to come back to me as the person you were before, or are you just going to always sit over there on that fence and never jump in here, or jump into the pasture and then go back to the fence. Maybe that's what's going on. It's this back and forth hot and cold effect. See, because the reason I'm saying that is because it's like, you're my loyal friend, but at times you can be very cold, which makes me very sad. But then when you're my loyal friend, it makes me very passionate because I'm very passionate for you, and it makes me very happy. So there is kind of this back and forth behavior going on that I do feel that this person is doing to you, Taurus. And it's kind of, you know, and you're just kind of really powerfully trying to get back to growing this love. Trying to give everything you can. Opening up. You have this opening up over here, and the opening up is talking about The withdrawal, the blocks, the control, the release. Sometimes your past sorrows can cause you to withdraw, but it does feel like sometimes they do the same. However, this is closing up or shutting down prevents the free flow of the energy from you, interfering, with the ability of the universe to fulfill your desires when this card appears. This is in your energy. You have to release that. Just make sure that you know that you have satisfying, satisfying things going on around you, plus love, Just don't block your energy. Don't take too much control. This is what this is. Now, because you're the leader over here and this is an Aries Taurus card, right? Because all of a sudden, just don't become that dominance, right? Don't become too domineering, too controlling to make them open up, to make them release something. Let them have their time to do what they need to do to get back to where they need to be. Yeah, let them get past their sorrows of the relationship or whatever has happened. Maybe they're holding on to some guilt because they did you wrong. But you guys are not going to talk about this. I already see that. There's no talking. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. I don't even care. I know what you did. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. Because this type of talking about it to you is useless. Or to them is useless. Maybe to both of you. Because it's done and it's over with. The only thing is that it split you apart. It's like, I know you were at the office for long hours. I don't need to hear about it. I know that you did something wrong. I don't need to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. Let's just get back to where we were. But then they're holding on to maybe this sorrowfulness. They're holding on to this guilt. Maybe that's why they won't open up. Maybe they know that they're guilty. You want this new change because this is what you want, and you want this love. Now remember, this could be backwards, right, Taurus? This could be your partner saying this to you, and you're saying, no, I'm trying my hardest, but, maybe I'm guilty. However it is, take it how it resonates. But there's this fresh new start. There's this new world of wanting to get into a new chapter. You have to release all of that. But it feels like you both do. And this is where the problem, I think, is is really starting. You've let go of it, Taurus, but the other person hasn't, because if they're holding on to the guilt, it's going to be harder for them to come back to you because they're guilty of a crime. They know that they've done something wrong. The Emperor again, you're standing your lead. You're taking the lead no matter what. You're going to be, and it does feel a little forceful here. That's where we have to be careful in the near future about the force of making them do something that it needs time for them. They will take the leap of faith. They will take the leap. They will come back around. It's just going to take a time for them to get out of their head, to get past all of this. Yeah, they have to get past the nightmares, the shame, the things that they've done. You're saying it's okay. They'll be okay. They just have to get past this. Yeah, and get back to the start. Yeah. There's hope. This relationship has hope. There is no guarantee, there's no guarantee, on anything. That's for sure. But what I was going to say is it's not hopeless, and there's not, I don't see this not working at this time. They have not said that they're not going to do that. It just feels like they're just going to continue to kind of fence it. Ten of Cups. It's just the guarantee that I'm going to tell you right now is it's not guaranteed on how long it's going to be before you get to exactly what you're looking for this love to grow. It's going to take some time and some effort, and you're going to have to put in that effort, and you have the effort here, you have it in the near future. Definitely there's going to be some kind of compromise, though, somehow. And it looks like there's going to be some kind of walking around this situation. Because I don't see there's no words spoken. There's no sorries. It looks like the only sorries we have here is in the past of, you know, sorry that I kind of, you know, walked away. And that's for some of you. Otherwise, what it really is that they really walked away from you and you really were just trying to still offer them cups. I don't see anything really horrifying over here, so, you know, it doesn't look like it's anything that was super horrifying. It just looks like they felt like they were guilty because they did somehow or another lose the ties. It feels like at one time you guys were super duper close and something pulled them away. And now they're having a hard time kind of reconnecting. And feel kind of guilty for not being as connected as you know, as you once were. Could just be, it could be anything. See what the angels have to say. Best message for Taurus. Looks like everything will be fine in the end. You have the Ten of Cups coming up. Looks like you guys are working on the same dreams as well. As long as you guys continue to keep working on the same dreams, it's going to keep you together. That's really what's keeping you together the most than anything. Could even have children. There's a lot. I do see love. Like I said, I don't. And they are loyal to you, so they're not really going anywhere. You're on the right path. Keep going. Just watch how you're dominating. Don't become an overflowing force. Don't make them do something too fast that they don't feel comfortable doing, you know, because you don't want to push them away. Just keep the lead in the role that you're doing now in the present, and just watch out the near future. Now, leadership. Leadership, yeah, just keep the leadership going. Take control of the situation, but make sure that you're expressing yourself, with creativity, keeping it fun, keeping it wholesome, keeping it, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it to where you can continue to keep offering cups as the Knight of Cups without becoming this overly dominant force to where they feel like, you know, you just want to be the boss, Taurus, and I am like so done. Ooh, I just heard the cross watcher just say that. You know what? Taurus is so bossy. Sometimes, right? So just remember that you do have a support system, okay? And keep supporting yourself and this relationship, and it looks like it'll be fine in the end, okay? And that was it for you, Taurus. Until next time, peace and love.